Hi, I'm Amanda Awakens. Let's talk about how the idolization of BWWM relationships is actually kind of harmful for those who are in BWWM relationships. There are literally dozens of YouTube channels and Pinterest pages and all types of websites whose sole purpose is to highlight relationships between Black women and white men, whether they are real or fake. And I totally understand why. We love seeing Black women being celebrated, being adored, and we want to see Black women being romanticized and being romanced. We're tired of struggle love. Get it. Totally understand. And let's be honest here, I'm a YouTube channel that has content on the benefits of interracial dating between Black women and white men. But as with everything, there's a fine line between being helpful and being harmful. When you idolize and essentially paint these BWWM relationships as like a fairy tale relationship, you're actually kind of doing it a disservice. You are undermining the real life Black women and white men who are real people in a real relationship with all of the real ups and downs that come with being in a relationship. And again, there's an even more nuanced and complicated layer of issues involved in an interracial relationship between Black women and white men. And the issue is when Black women, white men relationships are idolized or painted as a fairy tale, it does a disservice to those individuals who are looking to be in a relationship of that nature, because when it disappoints, when it does not measure up to the fairy tale status that it's painted as online, those individuals are going to be extremely disappointed. And what they're going to do is they're just going to chalk it up to that relationship not meeting the expectations. But if they find a relationship with someone else, then it will meet those expectations. It will meet those standards. And that problem is twofold, because on one hand, as human beings, we're always going to disappoint one another. That's just our makeup. We can't be perfect. We can't meet each other's needs all the time. So we're always going to, at some point, disappoint one another. If you think that a relationship is supposed to be a fairy tale experience and it doesn't measure up to that, so then you go seeking someone who will allow it to measure up to that, you're going to be even more disappointed, because you are then just putting the weight of your happiness, of your fairy tale ending, completely on someone else. And that's really such a passive way to move through the world, because realistically speaking, and fairy tale and realistically speaking don't even go together, but realistically speaking, you have to take charge of your relationships, and you have to make the fairy tale. You have to make the life that you want to have. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You have to create the fairy. Because remember, fairy tales are just that. They're just tales. Someone created, someone wrote these stories, and you have to write your own story. I don't want to come off as if I'm bashing anyone's content, if I'm bashing any channel, because I love those channels. I love seeing Black women in love and seeing Black women celebrated. However, when I see these relationships being idolized, it also perpetuates this notion that a Black woman being able to find love with a white man is almost as likely as seeing a unicorn out in the wild. And while unicorns are beautiful, magical creatures, and seeing one in real life would be an extraordinary circumstance, that's the problem when you're equating a Black woman finding love with a white man as like this fairy tale idealistic experience. It just again undermines the fact that a Black woman can absolutely in the real world find love with a white man. But here's the other thing to that. The idealization that I see going on, the idolization that I see going on also just continues to perpetuate that narrative that white men are these knights in shining armor, these saviors who are going to come in and swoop up the lowly damsel in distress Black woman. And that narrative is also really toxic and really disparaging to the Black woman and also to the white men. And just one more thing to add with the problems of idolization. So when something is idolized, when something is idealized, that's problematic because once something steps into idol status, it steps far away from reality and from being a real thing. So think about how toxic and how harmful to Black women is the strong Black woman trope. That is something that is really harmful to us because yes, it's awesome that we're strong. It's awesome that we have strength, but that trope, that narrative prevents us from being seen as complete human beings with the vulnerabilities, the insecurities, just the real live experiences that we have as real people. You know, as beautiful as it is to celebrate Black women being in love and Black women being in healthy, happy relationships, we want to move away ultimately from celebration to normalization. It should be normal. It should be normal as it should be so commonplace for Black women to be able to fall in love and be with someone that they are in love with and who is in love with them, that it doesn't even need to be celebrated. All right, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.